What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Alison Moyet. Because I know a number of people were excited about this album and I've been a bit sluggish getting through it, I'm going to do a double Alison, not in the same video, I'm going to do one and one, but there will be a second Alison reaction coming right after this one. But in the meantime, we're up to the title track, Hoodoo. I think I mentioned when I started the album, I'm aware it's part of a long tradition going back to like East African voodoo, and it's, you know, called different names and has different local variants, including in the especially southeastern United States. But yeah, I wonder if we're just playing off the idea of being able to affect someone's actions or behavior at a distance, and therefore playing with the idea of, you know, hoodoo as someone's emotional control over another person. Let's find out what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Alison Moyet. The track is Hoodoo, and it's from the 1991 album of the same name.
Hoodoo, yeah.
That part. guitar on this one. Someone give it a shout out if you know. 'Cause I enjoyed that guitar-centric section. I don't know if it was like technically a solo. I think it was, but it also might have been just, you know, like a riff rather than, not improvisational necessarily, but a more formal solo. Nevertheless, as I said, I enjoyed the guitar on the track. It had a lot going on without being busy. I was going to say busy. It's like, no, I think that has sort of negative connotations, if not a denotation. But yeah, the Sonics had a lot going on. There was some really cool like synth or keyboard work, but also there was some moments where the bass was very dynamic. And yeah, ultimately her voice, you know, whatever the other Sonics, like her voice is the centerpiece of this one, and ultimately the scratch, the rasp, I've mentioned it before, I really enjoy when female singers can get to that place, and not that I, you know, necessarily want to hear that all the time. I like when it can become more elegant and soft or, you know, exquisite, but when someone like Alison can just let it fly with some wicked rasp and scratch, it really does have a cool sound to me, and this one, I think she got to that place, you know, on the same level as any other I've heard. Maybe, you know, if I went through the catalog, like, oh wait, she actually hits it even bigger in this one, but definitely one of the vocal performances that I think defines the sound of her voice, or that, you know, gives you a really clear expression of what she can do vocally. And yeah, lyrically, I actually didn't catch enough to really know what's going on. I mean, she's clearly like lashing out at someone, like, tell it to your mother, tell it to the judge, tell it to, was it your brother? I forget what the third one was, but saying basically like, I don't want to hear what you have to say because, you know, like it's irrelevant, or you're evading the issue, or you're not, you know, being genuine with me. You're somehow trying to make excuses or plead to other people for, you know, some transgression that you're responsible for. So yeah, I do feel like there's an anger or at least a dismissive attitude there, but I don't quite know what happened or how the figurative concept of hoodoo comes into it. But yeah, cool to get back to Alison. As I said, I'm going to do another one right after this, so let me know what you think of this, and I'll see you in a few moments. Peace.